Yo guys, what's going on? My name is Vexelite, and today I'm bringing you a brand new video on my WWE 2017 Fastlane predictions. And before I go on with this video, tell me how my mic quality sounds, because from my update video, this is my first time changing it. The Best of 7 series obviously was recorded with a blue snowball, and that was way back recorded. Either way, so I have some new settings on the Blue Yeti. Tell me how they are. I may have just sounded weird. I just moved my head. And I'm just going to be telling you my WWE Fastlane predictions. So let's just get right into it. And I'm going to go from the beginning to the show of the end of the show. So we're going to start out with the kickoff match. It's Rich Swann and Akira Tozawa. I, I tried to avoid it, but I knew it was happening. Rich Swann and Akira Tozawa versus the Brian Kendrick and Noam Dar. It's a kickoff match. And yeah, it's pretty obvious. Rich Swann and I always call him Azika Tarawa, Akira Tozawa. Him and Rich Swann are going to win. It's obvious. It's Rich Swann's return. Akira, he's kind of getting pushed. He's new. WWE, I feel like he's gonna be like Cedric Alexander. People are gonna like him, but he's never gonna get the belt, or what it feels like. Where even has Cedric Alexander been? I like him. He's all right. But yeah, the faces always win on the kickoff show for some reason. And yeah, by the way, can I just say this is probably the Raw's best exclusive. I could have worded that so much better. This is probably Raw's best exclusive pay-per-view. Like SmackDown always has really good pay-per-views, like just SmackDown, not like a Royal Rumble. But this is probably Raw's best pay-per-view. All their other ones have been pretty average. Hell in a Cell was and I'm trying to think, Night of Champions or something like that. Clash. I don't know. This one looks pretty good. We have a really good card. I hope that cruiserweight match is going to be good. And this next match, Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. I know it's not going to be too good, but they had to throw it in there to get an extra match. This one's kind of hard to predict, if you ask me, because Sasha Banks has lost to her Nia Jax on a pay-per-view before, and she did have the injured knee, which persuades my prediction in a way. And Nia Jax is the woman, like, she's like the Big Show. Well, not current day Big Show. She's the Braun Strowman. There we go. She's the Braun Strowman of the women's division. She's like the big, unmovable object. You know, she's everyone's biggest threat. I'm so scared of her. But I have to go with Sasha Banks. I feel like just because her knee's better and she can use some heat because that heel turn, or not heat, but some momentum because of the heel turn coming soon. I don't know. That really didn't make sense, but I just can't go with Nia Jax going 2-0 over Sasha Banks, because Sasha Banks is a 3-time women's champion and Nia Jax is like the Braun Strowman. So you know what? I'm just gonna go with my gut and say Sasha Banks. Up next, we have the Raw Tag Team Championships are up at stake. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. But isn't that the club? Why don't they call it the club? Or is that just what AJ Styles? Versus Enzo Amore and the Big Cass. Oh, Enzo Amore. Just kidding. I hate you, Enzo. I actually despise you. Not as a person, just as a wrestler. Your character's very annoying. He's very repetitive. You suck in the ring. You actually do suck. Remember, do you guys remember when Cesaro tried to throw him out of the ring? He jumped onto the ropes, backed up, legit flipped himself over the ropes, like laid down on the apron and just rolled out. And Cesaro literally stared at him like he was the most retarded human being on this planet. Because he was. I didn't see it happen live, but watching it, I'm like, Enzo, what the hell are you doing? Why wouldn't you just let Cesaro do another move? Because their spot was obviously on the outside or something. Why wouldn't he just wait for Cesaro to throw him out? You didn't have to do that. But either way, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson are winning. They better win. Enzo, a Big Cass I can stand. Big Cass is chill. I have no opinion on him. I don't love him. I don't like him. I don't hate him. I don't dislike him. He's just there. He's a pretty cool guy. Enzo, he's just so annoying. I feel like he'd be a good heel. I feel like he would be. But I feel like the club are winning. It's rumored that the Triple H wants to reinvent the club, because it's true, in WWE you won't get anywhere unless Vince McMahon likes you. And Vince McMahon never really saw money in the club, but Triple H wants to reinvent them, make them better than they have been. And it's rumored that he's gonna start doing that with a clean win over Enzo Cass. That, and it's just logic. So my decision is Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, aka the club. Up next, the Cruiserweight I was about to say the Cruiserweight champion Cruiserweight Championship, Neville versus Jack Gallagher. Jack Gallagher. Either way, Neville is the champion, and I believe he's going to walk out the champion. The Cruiserweight title hasn't quite hot potatoed like the Raw Women title, but it also has not really had a long-staying home. TJ won it and lost it to the Brian Kendrick on his first try. The Brian Kendrick took it and then lost it to Rich Swann on his first try. Rich Swann took it and then lost it to Neville on his first try. I don't see them doing that with Jack Gallagher. He is very good in the ring. People love him for some reason. Why do you guys love him? I can't not stand him, but he's just kind of annoying. He's just like, do I have to listen to him? Either way, because he's so gimmicky. It's not the 1980s anymore. If you look back in like Hulk Hogan, Randy, who am I thinking of? The Ultimate Warrior. Back then, so gimmicky. It's not like that anymore, and that's why I really just can't get behind him. Plus, Neville is on fire. I love Neville. I feel like WWE likes Neville too, so I'm going to go with Neville. Stays the champion. Next, we have a very good match I'm very excited for. Sami Zayn versus Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe's obviously winning. He just debuted. He's undefeated on the main roster, I'm 90% sure. And it's Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn loses a lot on the main roster. So Samoa Joe and Sami Zayn are going to put up a good match. There's not much to talk about this match because it's just so obvious Samoa Joe is going to win. So, yeah, Samoa Joe. Up next, we have the Raw Women's Championship at stake. Bayley versus Charlotte Flair. Yes, her name is Charlotte now. Charlotte's obviously winning. 5-time women's champion. Good for her. She deserves it. She's a good wrestler. She is a really good wrestler. But I hope they don't end her undefeated streak at WrestleMania 33. It's rumored there's going to be a triple threat. Sasha Banks versus Bayley versus Charlotte. Kind of like a cheap version of Charlotte versus Sasha versus Becky last year at WrestleMania 32. That was a pretty good match. That had me at the edge of my seat. Speaking of the edge of the seat women matches, TLC Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch, that also had me at the edge of the seat. Has nothing to do with this prediction, just letting you know that. So I do see Charlotte winning, becoming the 5-time champion. It's kind of obvious. I'll be very, very surprised if Bayley wins. Please don't have her end her streak at WrestleMania. It's just so obvious and predictable. And that's the thing. I don't like when they put these wrestlers on streaks. It just makes them, different from everyone else. I can't describe it, but it's just, I just wish Charlotte didn't have a streak because it would make everything so different and better in my opinion. Up next, we have, if not the second hardest match to predict of the night. Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. And Roman Reigns is just amazing. I love Roman Reigns. He's just improved so much since the draft, since the brand split. His mic skills, the amazing promos. He has amazing in-ring ability. I love his high-flying, non-stop speed he has. The big dog, he really does deserve to go over Braun Strowman. But then again, Vince McMahon, it is his golden boy, I guess you could say. Roman Reigns just needs to get out of this stupid feud with Braun Strowman, and he should feud with Goldberg or Kevin Owens for the title. He really needs to be in this championship scene again, because ever since stupid Triple H had to eliminate him back in August for the Fatal 4-Way, he hasn't been with the championship, except the United States Championship. But we need him champion of the universe, not just the United States, because I don't want to be the only one enjoying him here in the United States. I know some friends across the world in a different country who he's just quite not really on the Roman Reigns train right now. That's because he's not the champion of the universe. Once he's the champion of the universe, we can share the love between him because he's just amazing. You can't hate the guy. He gets cheered so much now because people realize how good he really is. But either way, I'm gonna make a little new rule here. I'm going to say this match ends not clean. No specifics, just either double count out, DQ, something like that. But if that does not happen, I will have to go with Braun Strowman because, I don't feel like Roman Reigns is not going to win here, unfortunately. Roman Reigns, because of how cocky he is, in a good way, he believes in himself because he's the big dog, and why wouldn't you believe yourself if you're a dog that's big? He just got himself into a predicament he can't get himself out of, so first prediction isn't a count-out, non-clean, double, you know what I mean. But if that doesn't happen, it's Braun Strowman. Up last, we have the Universal Championship, Kevin Owens versus Goldberg. And this is very hard to predict, and that's because Kevin Owens is amazing on the mic. He has really convinced me that he can come out champion. He convinced me on the there's an interview I watched. I don't know if it's Stone Cold podcast, but Stone Cold was interviewing Kevin Owens about Goldberg, and he said it's easy. You just have to outlast him, and that's what he's going to do. He's very good at convincing me that he has a chance. He has not just a small chance. He has a even too big chance to coming out champion still. Especially, I don't know if any of you guys caught up on this, but he said, listen here, Bill, on Raw, with the Raw after he broke up with Chris Jericho. He said, what did he say? He said, because it was like something like, hey, Goldberg, and I know how to play the game the best, or something like that. Like how he said the game makes me think Triple H is going to interfere. Plus Brock Lesnar can interfere. Plus Chris Jericho can interfere. But then again, I just got to remember it's Goldberg. I never thought Goldberg. I thought Brock Lesnar was going to win. And then I also thought Brock Lesnar was going to eliminate him at the Royal Rumble. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to go against Kevin Owens and say Goldberg just because WWE is stupid and they're putting over a 50-year-old that they can't even recognize that he's old when you have to color in his beard because he has white hair. Nothing wrong with that, I'm just saying. They're trying to hide the fact that he's old by coloring his hair brown or black on his beard. Either way, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go with Goldberg. Please, Kevin Owens, prove me wrong. I'll be so happy, but I just don't see Vince not going for Goldberg. He is high drawing, that's a fact. So I'm going to go with Goldberg. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed my WWE Fastlane 2017 predictions. Tell me your predictions down in the comments. I want to know, like, for these matches, like Roman Reigns, who do you think is going to win that match? Or the Kevin Owens match, who do you think is going to win that? Some of the unpredictable matches, let me know. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.